Beloved friends, I stand before you today to remind you of the eternal truth that abundance is your divine birthright. Lack, struggle, and limitation are but shadows of false belief, and they dissolve when the light of truth shines upon them. Spirit has already provided for you in full measure, and the channels of supply are infinite. Yet so many are held in bondage, not by outer conditions, but by inner resistance, fear, and doubt. Today I bring you a simple yet profound teaching. The element of water. Water reflects the divine law of flow, and when you align with it, money, opportunity, and abundance will flow into your life as naturally as rivers to the sea. Water as the divine flow of abundance. Friends, I tell you today that water is a mirror of the law of supply. It shows us in plain sight how spirit moves, how prosperity flows, how obstacles dissolve, and how life renews itself. Water is the silent teacher, and those who listen to it discover that they already live in a universe of abundance. What is water but movement? It never stays still for long, and when it is stopped, it searches for a new way forward. If you block a stream, it will find another channel, and if you dam a river, it will rise and overflow. So it is with money. Money is a stream of energy, a current of spirit, translated into the material world. When you attempt to dam it with fear, or block it with worry, it grows restless. It slips away, or it rises up in unexpected ways. But when you let it flow, when you release your grip and trust the current, it comes abundantly, endlessly, faithfully. Consider this truth: no man owns the ocean, no man commands the tides, yet the water comes without fail. It returns again and again, pulled by a greater law, an unseen order. Supply is the same. It does not belong to one person or one place. It comes from the infinite source, and it flows to you when you align yourself with the law. But how do we align? By learning from water itself. If you take water into your hand and close your fist, it slips away. If you cup your hand gently, it rests there. The open palm holds what the clenched fist cannot. So it is with wealth. If you clutch your money in fear, you find it disappears. If you hold it in faith, with trust and openness, you discover it multiplies. I say to you now, every glass of water you drink can be a lesson in prosperity. Lift it to your lips and declare, "This water is the flow of divine abundance." As I drink, every thought of lack is washed away. My mind is refreshed, my heart renewed, my spirit filled with prosperity. And as surely as the water nourishes your body, so will the word of truth nourish your supply. You may say, "But I have debts, I have obligations, I have bills." Yes, and water too meets obstacles. A stone lies in its path, yet the stream moves around it. A wall is built across its flow, and the water rises until it passes over. Water does not stop at obstacles. It overcomes them, and so will you. When faced with financial challenges, do not say, "I am blocked, I am defeated." Say instead, "I flow as water flows. Spirit opens the way before me. Supply is never cut off, for lack is an illusion. Spirit has never withdrawn abundance. Only belief in separation makes it seem so. And what washes away illusion? Water, the symbol of cleansing, of renewal, of truth revealed. I recall speaking to a woman once who said, "I cannot see how money could ever come to me. I have prayed, I have affirmed, but nothing changes." I told her, begin to see money as water. Stop asking, "Where will it come from?" and start declaring, "It flows to me from every direction, as rivers to the sea." Each time you wash your hands, say, "I release every doubt. I receive fresh supply." She obeyed in faith, and within weeks, opportunities began to pour into her life. Work she had not expected, gifts she had not asked for, and freedom she had not dared to believe possible. The current had always been there. She simply learned to stop resisting it. Let me remind you, prosperity is not created by effort alone. You cannot force the tide. You cannot push the river. If you try to make money flow by fear, by strain, by grasping, you will exhaust yourself and reap little. But when you align with the natural current, when you move with spirit, opportunities open, doors appear, and increase comes in ways that defy human reasoning. Think of water again. It reflects the light. Still water shows you the heavens above. So too should your consciousness reflect the divine. When your mind is calm, when your heart is still, you see clearly that you are one with infinite supply. Turbulent water cannot reflect, neither can a troubled mind. Be still and let the truth appear. And what is the truth? That you are never separated from supply. You are part of the great ocean of spirit, and money is but one wave upon it. Fear tells you the wave is gone, but the ocean remains. More waves come, and more again. The ocean is endless. So is your supply. Water teaches us circulation. If it ceases to move, it grows stagnant. Likewise, money must circulate. To hoard in fear is to poison your supply. To give in faith is to keep the current alive. Some say, I cannot give for I have so little. Yet giving is not measured by amount, but by spirit. When you give with joy, you declare, I trust the flow, and the flow increases. The widow's mite, given in faith, outweighed the treasures given in fear. Do not despise the little you have. Bless it, circulate it, release it as water flows. If a stream despised its smallness, it would never reach the river. Every coin, every bill, every opportunity is a drop in the great river of your abundance. Friends, I charge you to make water a daily reminder of truth. Each morning, as you bathe your face, declare, I wash away every belief in lack. I am cleansed of fear. I am renewed in faith. Abundance is mine. Each evening, as you sip water before rest, declare, I am refreshed in divine supply. I sleep in the flow of prosperity. I rise in the current of increase. Let water preach to you. Let it remind you. Let it guide you. And remember this: water is patient. It does not strike with force, yet it wears away the mightiest rock. So too, your steady faith, your daily practice, your constant word will dissolve even the hardest appearance of lack. Debt may seem like a mountain, but the stream of truth will wear it down until nothing remains but freedom. Therefore, be not dismayed by appearances. Look instead to the flow. Declare daily, I move in divine current. Nothing can hinder me. Abundance is my nature. Wealth is my birthright. Supply flows as water flows, endlessly, ceaselessly, abundantly. And so it will be. Removing blocks with the cleansing power of water. Beloved friends, in our first lesson, we saw how water reveals the law of flow, how it teaches us that prosperity is not forced, not clutched, but allowed, released, and trusted. Now we go deeper, for water not only flows, it cleanses, and when it cleanses, it removes every block that would keep abundance from your life. I tell you now, financial blocks are never truly in the outer world. They are not in the employer who withholds, nor in the bank that delays, nor in the world economy. Every block you see outside is but the shadow of a belief within. Spirit is not bound by wages, nor by markets, nor by governments. Spirit is free, infinite, inexhaustible. When you dissolve the inner block, the outer shadow vanishes, just as darkness disappears when you light a lamp. So how do we dissolve? How do we wash away these blocks of fear, doubt, and disbelief? The answer is given in water. Water purifies. From ancient days it has been the symbol of baptism, of renewal, of the fresh start. It washes the dust of yesterday from the traveler's feet. It clears the stain. It quenches the thirst. It restores the weary. In the same way, Spirit has placed water before you as a reminder that every thought of lack can be cleansed, every debt consciousness dissolved, every belief in limitation carried away. I say to you, take water as your tool of release. When fear grips your mind, when worry binds your chest, take a basin of water, place your hands within it, and speak aloud, I release every thought of debt. I release every shadow of fear. I release every belief in law. These are washed away and carried from me, never to return. As the water touches your skin, feel the burden leave, feel the current take it away, believe it is done, and it is. For water responds to the word, it carries vibration. Just as it reflects the image of your face, so too does it reflect the image of your faith. Charge it with truth, and it will minister to you. I recall one woman who was burdened with endless bills. Each week, new debts seemed to rise, like weeds in a garden. She said to me, "It is hopeless. The harder I work, the more I owe." I told her, "Stop fighting with the weeds. Begin watering the flowers." I gave her a simple practice. Each morning, wash her face and declare, "I wash away the vision of debt. I see only abundance." She did this faithfully, and within months, unexpected checks arrived. Her work increased, and every bill was paid with ease. She had not changed the outer first, she had cleansed the inner. Friends, I tell you, no debt is greater than spirit. No obligation is stronger than the law of supply. The moment you cleanse your mind of the belief in lack, supply flows in to fill the space. Nature abhors a vacuum, and when you empty yourself of fear, spirit rushes in with plenty. Now hear this. Many of you carry not only your own fears, but the fears of your family, your community, even the world. Generations may have told you, money is hard to earn, life is a struggle, riches are for others. These old voices still echo in your subconscious, building dams that hold back your good, but water will not be stopped. When you cleanse, you wash away, not only your own belief, but the inherited belief of age. When you stand beneath the shower, say within, "I let go of every false word spoken over me. I let go of every belief that chained me. I am cleansed in truth. I am made new in spirit." Do this daily, and you will feel the heaviness lift. The water carries it away, and in its place you feel lightness, openness, expectancy. That expectancy is the very channel through which money enters. Remember, friends, abundance is not earned by toil, it is received by faith. You may work faithfully, yes, but without cleansing, you will work as one rowing against the current. When the inner block is removed, your work becomes effortless, carried by the stream. Water does not strain to flow downhill, it moves with grace. So too should your prosperity. See also how water adapts. It does not resist the vessel, but fills it. Pour it into a cup, it becomes a cup. Pour it into a riverbed, it becomes a river. So should you be. Stop saying, "It must come through this job, through this person, through this one channel." That is the voice of limitation. Instead, declare, "My good flows through many channels, but it all comes from spirit." Then you will see doors open where none appeared, paths form where no road was visible. A man once said to me, "I have lost everything. My business has failed. My friends have gone. I see no way forward." I told him, "Water flows where earth seems dry. Begin to wash away the thought of failure. Take a glass of water each night, and declare, 'This water cleanses me of every belief in loss. Tomorrow I rise renewed.'" He obeyed, though he doubted. Within weeks, an old acquaintance offered him partnership in a new venture, and his life turned. He had made himself ready by cleansing. The stream of supply had always been waiting. Friends, do not underestimate the power of these simple acts. Spirit does not need complication. Truth is plain, as water is plain, yet in its plainness is power. It is not the ritual itself, but the faith you invest in it. Faith is the current, water is the channel. Now let us speak of forgiveness, for it too is a cleanse. Many block their good by holding resentment, by nursing old wounds, by saying, "This one wronged me, this one owes me." But when you cling to bitterness, you drink poison and expect another to fall. Release it, and your supply is freed. Take water again as your ally. When resentment rises, take a bowl and say aloud, "As I wash my hands, I release this person, I forgive them, I set them free, and in setting them free, I free myself." Do not do this once, but as often as the memory returns. Each time, the grip weakens, until it vanishes altogether. Then you will find prosperity waiting at your door, for it had been held back only by your own unforgiveness. Beloved, you must see yourself as the stream, not the stone. Too long have you identified with the obstacle. Too long have you said, I am blocked, I am hindered, I am trapped. But the truth is, you are not the rock, you are the water. You move, you flow, you overcome. Declare it now. I am the flow of divine abundance. I wash away every shadow. I rise above every barrier. Nothing can stop the current of my good. Speak it, believe it, act upon it, and you will see it manifest. Let me leave you with this vision. Imagine a river, strong, clear, unstoppable. Stones lie in its bed, yet they do not halt it. They are smoothed, carried, polished. The river remains. You are that river. Your prosperity is that current. The stones are but temporary illusions, soon worn away. If you keep faith, if you keep cleansing, the river of abundance will carry you forward into every good thing Spirit has prepared. So each day, use water with intention. Drink it as prosperity. Bathe as renewal. Wash as cleansing. Let every drop remind you, I am free, I am supplied, I am one with the infinite ocean of wealth. And as surely as rivers run to the sea, so will your supply return to you, greater, fuller, richer, more abundant than you have yet imagined. For Spirit withholds nothing. The only walls are the ones we build, and with water as your ally, those walls are washed away. Therefore I say, flow as water flows, cleanse as water cleanses, and let the abundance of Spirit pour through your life in endless stream, and it shall be so.